Neil Fairbrother, a stylish yet gritty left-hander, represented England in 10 Test matches between 1987 and 1993, scoring 219 runs at an average of 15.64, including one memorable half-century and 4 catches in the field. In this video, we relive his finest hour in Test cricket, his lovely 50, a composed and fighting knock of 83 runs off 159 balls, laced with 10 elegant fours and a towering six, played against India in the second Test match at Chennai on February 1993. It was his highest Test score and a display of determination and class against quality spin bowling. So let's revisit this vintage gem, Neil Fairbrother's fighting innings in Chennai, and relive a forgotten chapter of English cricketing grace and grit.
So this might have been the scene of Mike Gatton's highest Test score some years back, 1984-5. Today he's out for 2. Neil Fairbrother is at the crease taking his mark. It really was a marvellous bit of fielding. So Fairbrother survives the remaining ball of that over. England 166 for 3. And this is the man, Pravin Amre, who volunteered in Calcutta to stand at short leg for the first time in his life. He's been wearing that helmet quite a lot, both there and here in Madras.
Well, the game really has changed. I comment always in Test match, you need a lot of courage and you must stay down.
Well, that's hit Vinod Kambli very firmly on the legs at Silly Point. And now, while he takes his time to get off the turf again, the England batsmen have heard the call of over. It's the end of the session. 73 runs and 2 wickets coming off 33 overs this afternoon, and Vinod Kambli in some trouble there. That was beautifully struck, very firmly struck by Neil Fairbrother.
It was indeed firmly struck, and I'll be surprised if we see him straight after tea. I think he'll need some ice in the dressing room, because that's a fair old crack on the shin.
Chance there, but off the pad. That's Worki Rahman again at Silly Point, safely taking what would have been a catch, or could have been a catch. Neil Fairbrother shaking his head. The gloves and the bat safely tucked away behind the front pad there.
I'm not... The appealing that goes on, you know, obviously the fieldsmen close to the wicket do get excited. I would suggest, though, in this series that the fieldsmen on both sides are probably not appealing as much as what we've seen in previous tours.
It's guided away. Certainly one, possibly 2, and Fairbrother coming back for the second as Raju picks the ball up just in front of the third man boundary. That's the end of the over, and it's 179 for 4. Still an absorbing contest here, although Fairbrother... Oh, that's a rare sight. Fairbrother getting a full toss and swats it away for 4. 183 for 6 now. It's a better shot by Fairbrother. Down the wicket. 4 runs. So, a change of policy, do you think, Sunil?
Yes, and why not? That's exactly the attitude that England must adopt. There is nobody out in the deep. He's hitting with the spin. So there's very little danger of him getting out caught, unless he's terribly unlucky.
Well, that's hauled away by Fairbrother again. Tendulkar's after it, he can't get it. And so Fairbrother has obviously decided that the best form of defence for England now is to attack. And runs coming at a startling rate, especially when you consider the tempo since tea. Well, India had to bowl 90 overs in the day. And this is the 91st, and we still have half an hour's cricket to go this evening, so they've scuffled through their overs, the Indian spinners. I suppose it's only to be expected, and he's dropped him! Prabhakar at slip, got a hand to it. And Fairbrother lives to fight another day. England are 197 for 6. How did you see it, Sonny?
Chauhan tempting Fairbrother to drive, and that was eminently catchable.
Chauhan, meantime, to Fairbrother. And Fairbrother really is cutting loose. That's a lovely four. And that is, it gives Fairbrother his highest score in Test cricket, beating the 33 not out he made against New Zealand in 1990 at Lord's.
Yes, anybody who's an England supporter, this is what they want to see. Neil Fairbrother is usually a busy player. Plays his shots, always on the move. Usually the scoreboard's ticking around if he's batting. It's been a difficult...
Oh, that's a good stroke. That's gone away for 4 runs. Sidhu's chasing it. He won't get it. That was a lovely shot by Fairbrother.
Kumble over-pitching on this occasion, but beautifully played. Everything in the ideal position, head right over the ball. No great effort in the shot, just the timing that took it away, speeding across the outfield.
44 Fairbrother has now. More runs here, 4 more runs, I think. A nice little tickle down the leg side, the ball racing over this lightning fast outfield to the boundary.
And again, Kumble just straying from his normal line and length. Just a little bit of turn. Just flicked off his hips by Neil Fairbrother.
So Fairbrother now 2 runs short of what will be his first Test match 50. Quite a moment for him. And there it is, a slashing drive. It was uppish, it was a little bit edgy, but it was away to the left of backward point for another 4. That's Fairbrother's 50.
Well, he's played very well, Neil Fairbrother. It was very slow at the start of his innings yesterday. Took a long time, was very watchful. Now that he's been there for some time, he's very much getting the hang of playing against these Indian spinners. And Kumble here going for 3 fours off the over. Well, in the air, past the field though, and that's safe enough.
Raju to Fairbrother. Oh, and that's a fine stroke coming down the ground. That's going for 6, I think. Yes, it's gone over the long-on boundary for 6. That was a fine shot.
Need we say more? This is the sort of treatment that Raju is most unused to in the context of this series. That's a beautifully controlled, lofted drive from Neil Fairbrother. Admirably executed, get the head down. That's swung away. 2 bounces, 4 runs. That won't make Chauhan very pleased.
Well, he might not be thrilled with it, Chauhan, but I can tell him there's a lot of bowlers suffered from Neil Fairbrother. He's a very difficult customer to bowl at if he gets in. I think he's one of the most difficult players in world cricket. You just don't know where to put your fielders.
That's cut away again, and Fairbrother's up into the 80s. Rousing stuff by Neil Fairbrother. Successive 4s. All sorts of beckoning going on by the umpires. Oh, the drinks trolley was nosing its way onto the ground. It's been sent back. Still another 6 or 7 minutes before that. England are 277 for 8.
Softer hands, but it was still a brilliant catch.
and he's gone. Neil Fairbrother is out. A little bit of turn there from Rajesh Chauhan, and Kapil Dev at slip. Looked for a moment as though he's going to fumble the chance, but that's the wicket India so desperately wanted.
And Neil Fairbrother was trying to guide that ball. The wicket is gone for 279.
Neil Fairbrother out for 83. 279 for 9 it is.
Neil Fairbrother, compact in stature but brimming with resolve. He was known for his quick running, deft placement and uncanny ability to turn ones into twos. He built a formidable reputation as England's most reliable middle-order batsman in one-day international through the 1990s. With scientific precision, he pierced the gaps, worked the ball behind square and occasionally lofted with finesses over the infield, always accomplished by his trademark frantic running between the wickets. Yet despite his immense one-day prowess, his test career never flourished as expected. His bottom-handed technique and vulnerability outside off stump often proving his undoing. Nevertheless, Fairbrother's name remains etched in England's one-day history, particularly for his heroic 62 of 70 balls in the 1992 World Cup final at the MCG against Pakistan, where he top-scored and nearly steered England to a famous victory. If you like this video, please comment, share and subscribe. Thank you very much.